at the top. The next day.
The next day, Cincinnatus leads his army against the enemy.
Excellent. Good. Just please, everybody, in plus the accusative means against in military or legal contexts. Against. Go ahead.
At midnight, they arrive at the enemy camp.
Good. At midnight they arrive. They approach maybe.
Okay.
The enemy camp. Literally, a little bit closer is the camp of the enemy. Because very good, Ron. Because it's genitive. The camp of the enemy. The enemy camp is fine English, so I just want to make sure you see that it's genitive. Good.
Then he orders the soldiers.
Good. Then he orders. Everybody's watching. He orders the soldiers. Thank you, Tom.
See my name on YouTube.
I did. To do something. He orders the soldiers to do something. Go ahead.
He orders them to surround.
Good. Surround the hostes.
Surround the enemies.
And do we see the end, everybody?
And raise great shouts.
And raise great shouts. Exactly right. We could probably make better English out of that, but let's not fuss with it at this moment. Good. Very nice. Keep going.
And the enemy.
Yeah, we probably have seen it before, means both and. So rather than saying and this person and that person, say both this person and that person. Will make better English. Both and.
Both the enemy and
Good.
the
exercitus is the nominative, and the army consulis of the genitive.
and the army of the consul.
And the army of the consul, good, or the consul's army. Remember, the consul is one of the two chief executives, commander-in-chief of the army. In this case, he's besieged.
Hear the shouts.
Good. Just say that again since I interrupted you. Both the hostes and the exercitus consulis audiunt the clamores. So just say it one more time.
Both the enemy and the army of the consul hear the shouts.
Excellent. Good job. Keep going.
The consul says.
Yeah. Now here's the quote. The consul says. Everybody sees consul and inquit, or inquit is inside of the quotation as always. Audite milites.
Listen, soldiers.
What do they listen to? Illos clamores.
The shout.
Listen to illos clamores. Anybody? Illos clamores. Illi, if it were by itself, would just mean they. But when it's with a noun, it's acting as an adjective, and how are we going to translate it?
Those shouts.
Those shouts. Listen to those shouts, soldiers. What's happening? The Romani are ferunt auxilium.
The Romans are
Good. Ferunt, bringing.
bringing shouts.
Auxilium is help.
The
The Romans are bringing help.
And
Good. And they are now attacking, and they are now attacking the hostes.
the enemy.
The enemy. Good job. Just have one more sentence. Now, this is one of the tougher sentences I think we've had the whole year. So we'll cut Rohan some slack if needs be. Rumpate is a command. That should be okay. Break out. In fact, it's translated on the side here. Break out.
Break out.
And opugnate.
And attack.
Attack. Good.
The enemy.
The enemy. Now, what are you going to do with ipsi?
Yourself.
Yourselves. Nice. Oh, you got it. Awesome. Does everybody see it? No, it says break out and attack the enemy. That's the main sentence. But ipsi is thrown in there to strengthen it.
Yeah.
Break out and attack the enemy. Ipsi, yourselves. Good. Seek, dicet, thus he spoke, maybe we can say, thus he said.
Thus he says, and the soldiers.
And ducet,
lead.
and he leads
the soldiers.
the soldiers. And now we have the same kind of in that we had before. In pluralium.
Against.
Against. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not the same. It's into, just like it's a regular in. into battle.
Like that.
Okay. Very nice. Any questions? Nice translating, Ron. Any questions? And we're on the second paragraph.
Now the Romans attack the enemy from both sides.
Yes. Now, maybe we could say the Romans. That's not what I wanted to do. Maybe we can say now the Romans are attacking. Remember that we have a range of choices for that present tense. Now the Romans are attacking the enemy from both sides. Nice. Good job. Ili, look at this. Shows the subject has changed. Previous subject was Romani. New subject, Ili must be the enemy. They
Are terrified.
They are terrified.
They despair.
They despair.
And soon they surrender themselves.
And soon they surrender themselves. One more time. Latin likes these verbs to have direct objects. You don't actually have to translate it if you don't want. You could just say, soon they surrender. Good. They deponunt
They put down their arms.
their arms, and
And
they abeunt.
they
If eo ire is to go, ab eo, ab ire, it's actually very important that we recognize these compounds of eo. They're so common. Ab, you surely know it. If you know ire means to go, ab ire means to go away. So go ahead. And they go away.
they go away
Ad fine suos.
to I didn't get that.
Fines is borders, territory.
Oh,
To their own. Remember suos, their own territory.
Their own.
Show of hands, who remembers suos? The adjective suis a his own, her own, their own. How do you know how to translate it? From context, yes? If we're talking about one person, it would be his own borders. If we're talking about one woman, it would be her own borders. If we're talking about they, the enemy, plural, it's their own borders. Do we see it? Good. Do you want to do the next paragraph?
Yeah, I can finish.
Okay, awesome. Cincinnatus
Leads.
reducit the milites Romanes ad orbem.
Cincinnatus leads the
Good.
Roman army
Roman soldiers
back to the city.
back to the city. Ooh, did you see what Joe did? That was really kind of very subtle translating. Reducet means to lead back. So instead of saying Cincinnatus led back the soldiers, he split it up and said he led them back to the city, which is fine, which is very good. But reducet is to lead back. Okay? Keep going.
The fathers lead them
The
to
fathers, meaning the senators, lead eum.
lead them.
Eum.
Oh,
How
him.
many?
Him.
Him. Good job.
Lead him
Here it is with the accusative, as always, into
into the city.
the city,
triumph.
in triumph. Now we have the next subject. Omnes cives gaudent, simple.
All the citizens celebrate
And they faciunt unepulas.
and they make a big feast.
Yeah, and they make a big feast. Thus
Thus, Cincinnatus
saves
the city.
city. Good job. But, what a good guy. Soon,
But soon he returns home,
good.
takes off his toga.
Takes off good, literally, a little closer just so everybody sees it. Sets aside. Pono is to set. Depono is to set aside or set down. He lays down his toga,
And he returns
and again
again.
he laborat
He works
in his agro.
again. He works in the field.
Yeah, maybe we can say his field, his farm. Okay, very nice. Any questions? Okay.